The Rap Tiger of room 106. Peter slid into his desk. He tried to catch his breath. He was late for class again. Mrs. Thompson glared at him over her reading glasses. Peter mumbled an apology. He hated being late. But sometimes, inspiration for his next rap song struck on his way to school. Peter wasn't just any sixth grader. He was Rap Tiger, the undisputed king of lunchtime freestyle. He could spin words like a spider spins silk, creating intricate webs of rhyme and rhythm. Everyone loved his raps, even grumpy old Mr. Johnson, the janitor. The bell rang, snapping Peter out of his daydream. He gathered his books, eager to meet his friends in the courtyard. As he walked out, he noticed Toby lurking by the water fountain. Toby was new to their school and nobody knew much about him. Toby's dark secret. Toby was tall and lanky, with piercing blue eyes that seemed to see right through you. He always wore black, which made him stand out in a sea of brightly colored backpacks and sneakers. Peter tried to avoid him. There was something about Toby that sent shivers down his spine. One day, Toby cornered Peter by the bike racks.
I heard your Rap Tiger.
Toby said, his voice a low growl. Peter froze. He had never spoken to Toby before.
Yeah, so?
Toby leaned closer, his breath hot on Peter's cheek.
I know your secret and I know what you did.
Peter's heart pounded in his chest. What was Toby talking about? What secret? The midnight threat.
I'm a killer, Rap Tiger.
Toby hissed. Peter's blood ran cold. This had to be a joke. Toby stepped back, a cruel smile spreading across his face.
I'll be at your house tonight, midnight.
Peter stumbled home, his mind racing. He couldn't shake off Toby's words. Killer? What did that even mean? He had to tell someone. He had to call the police. Ticking clock, mounting fear. The hours crawled by. Peter paced his room, his fear growing with every tick of the clock. He had told his parents about Toby, but they had dismissed it as childish nonsense. 11 o'clock. He checked the locks on the doors and windows for the 10th time. 11:30. He sat huddled on his bed, clutching his phone. 11:45. He heard a noise, a soft scratching sound coming from downstairs. Face to face in the dead of night. Peter crept down the stairs. His heart pounded in his chest. He peeked into the living room. Toby stood there, bathed in the pale glow of the streetlights.
You came.
Toby said, turning to face Peter. He held something in his hand, something that glinted in the darkness. A gun. Peter grabbed a knife from the fruit bowl on the counter. He didn't know why, maybe to scare Toby away, but Toby was laughing. He raised the gun. A deafening bang echoed through the house. Red and blue flashing lights. Pain exploded in Peter's shoulder. He fell to the ground, clutching his wound. Through blurry vision, he saw the flashing red and blue lights of police cars outside the window. He had managed to dial 911 before Toby could get to him again. The police swarmed the house, apprehending Toby. As they led Toby away, he looked at Peter, his eyes filled with a chilling emptiness. Peter never found out what Toby's secret was, but he knew one thing for sure. He would never forget the terror of that night. The night he faced a killer in his own home.